Hello students, I am back with my next video. In my previous video, I explained how can we factorize a trinomial by splitting the middle term method. I hope all of you understand it very well. Now I am going to start exercise 6C, which is based on the same method. Let us start. See exercise 6C in the book. Its first question is t square plus 4t plus 3. So first question, t square plus 4t plus 3. First of all, we will compare it with the standard quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c. On comparing, we get c, value of a is equal 1, b is equal 4 and c is equal 3. Now what we will do, we will multiply a and c. So a into c is equal 1 multiply 3, ac is equal 3 1 ja 3, it is plus 3, and value of b is plus 4. Now we factorize the value of AC. What is the value of AC? Plus 3. We will factorize it. Factors of AC. 3 is equal 1 is to 3. 1 multiply 3. No other factor for 3. Only these are the factor. One pair of factor. That is 1 into 3. We can say 3 1 ja 3. Now this plus sign indicates that we can get the middle term by adding factors. What is the middle term? Plus 4. And this plus sign is telling us that we will add these factors. If we add these factors, 1 plus 3, 4, we get the middle term. So again we will write question t square plus 4t plus 3. Now this t square, this 4t can be written as plus 1t. We will not write 1, we will write only t. Plus t and plus 3t, then this plus 3. Now make groups t square plus t within first bracket, then this plus within second bracket 3t plus 3. Now we will take common from first bracket. From first bracket t square plus t, what we can take common? We can take common t. Now this is t square, t is taken common, so 1 t left here, then this plus sign, t and t 1 ja t. Now write this bracket t plus 1 here also. Now see what we should take common here so that we can get here 1. If we take 3 common, and we can take 3 common because 3 is present in this term and in this term, both the term. We take 3 from second bracket. We take 3 common from the second bracket, then from first term t is left, then this plus 3 1 ja 3. Now it will be considered again first term and it will be considered second term. Again take this t plus 1 as common. T plus 1, then from first term what is left? This t, and from second term this plus 3. Clear? Now come to next question. Second question. Second question is y square minus 2y minus 3. Again, what is the first step? First step is to compare the given equation with the standard quadratic equation. That is ax square plus bx plus c. When we compare it, we get value of a is equal 1, b is equal minus 2, this b is equal minus 2, and c is equal minus 3. This is the first step. In second step, we will multiply a and c. So a into c is equal 1 into minus 3. Then ac is equal 3 1 ja 3 minus 3. Then value of b is equal minus 2. This is second step up to here. Now what is the third step? In third step, we factorize the value of AC. Now we will factorize this AC. Again factor of AC 3. Have only one pair of factors, that is 1 into 3. 3 1 ja 3. Now this minus sign tells us, this minus sign indicate that we can get middle term. What is the middle term? B, and value of B is minus 2. That we can get the middle term by subtraction of these factors. See, if we subtract this 1 from 3, we can get 2. This time we will not add these factors. This time we will subtract, because value of AC is minus. So if we subtract this minus from 3, we get this 2. This is the third step. Now, how can we adjust the sign? How can we arrange the sign? Question is y square minus 2y minus 3. Write this y square as it is, this minus 3 as it is. Middle term is minus 2y. And we have to subtract this 1 from 3. What is the sign here of middle term? The sign of middle term is minus. The sign of middle term is minus. So we will put this minus sign with the greater number, and with the smaller number we will put opposite sign. Again, see this step. This is most important step. How we will adjust, how we will arrange the sign. What is the sign of this middle term? The sign of this middle term is minus. So we will put this minus sign with the greater number and opposite sign with the smaller number. So this is y square. Then we can write minus 3y. Then this plus 1y. Plus 1y will be written as plus y minus 3. Now make groups y square minus 3y plus y minus 3. Now from the first bracket we can take common y. So see here, one more step you can write. Y square can be written as y multiply y. Y into y minus 3y can be written as 3 into y plus y can be written as y into 1 minus 3 can be written as 3 into 1. So see, this y and this y we can take common. So from first term y is left and this minus 3 is left. Plus we can take 1 from the second bracket as common. So y is left, minus 3 left. Now this is considered as first term and this will be considered as second term. So take this y minus 3 as common. From first term what is left? This y is left, and from second term this plus 1 is left. So answer will be y minus 3 into y plus 1. Next, third question. Third question is j square plus j minus 2. Again, what is the first step? First step is comparing the given equation with the standard quadratic equation. If we compare this given equation with this ax square plus bx plus c, we get value of a is equal 1, value of b is also 1, and value of c is minus 2. This is first step. Come to second step. In second step, we will find the value of ac. So a into c is equal 1 into minus 2. This is minus 2. And value of middle term b is plus 1. This is second step. Now third step is we will factorize the value of AC. Now we will factorize this minus 2, and this minus sign tells us that we can get the middle term, this middle term, by subtracting factors. So first we see what are the factors of AC. Value of AC is minus 2. So see, factors of AC 2. Only one pair of factor, that is 2 1 ja 2. No other pair of factors. So see, if we subtract this 1 from 2, because this minus sign is telling us, that we can get the middle term value if we subtract these factors. So if we subtract this this 1 from 2, we get 1. Now adjust the sign. What is the sign of middle term here? This middle term sign is plus. So this sign will be taken with greater number, and with smaller number we will take opposite sign. Students, see in second question what was the sign of middle term? It was minus. Middle term sign was minus. So we will put this minus sign. This middle term sign is always put with greater number. Here minus, here sign of middle term was minus, so we put this minus with greater number and opposite sign with smaller number. But in this question, what is the sign of middle term? In this question, sign of middle term is plus, so we will put this plus sign with greater number and opposite sign with smaller number. So how can we write now? This j square can be written as it is, this minus 2 can be written as it is. Middle term will become plus j will be written as minus 1z. Minus 1z means minus z and plus 2z. Now make the groups. Z square minus j in first bracket plus this plus 2j minus 2 in second bracket. Now from first bracket again as we did in question number 2. See, j square means j into j minus j plus 2j is 2 into j minus 2 into 1. Student, do not write, or you can write if you want. If you want to write, you can write this line. If you do not want, then you can skip this line. So j square can be written as j into j minus j plus 2 into j minus 2 into 1. So we can take j from here as common. So j is left, then minus j and j 1 plus from here we can take common as 2. So j is left from here minus 1 is left from here. So again this is first term and this is second term. From first and second term this j minus 1 we can take common again. Then from first term j is left and from second term plus 2 is left. I think it should be clear to all. Now come to question number 4. Question number 4 is simple. 1 minus 49a square. In this question, this is not a trinomial. This is a binomial and both the terms are square. See, 1 is the square of 1 and 49a square is the square of 7a whole square. So we will use third identity using a square minus b square is equal a plus b, a minus b. We can write it 1 plus 7a and 1 minus 7a in other bracket. Come to question number 5. Students, it is very important that you can identify the method in which question which method will be applied. See here, this is a binomial. If it is a binomial, we will apply this method, or taking common. We cannot apply in this question identity. Sorry, trinomial identity. Come to question number 5. K square minus 11k plus 30. Again this is a trinomial. We will compare it with the standard quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c. Then we find value of a is equal 1, value of b is equal minus 11. Student, if it is minus sign, then we have to write here minus. But if it is positive, do not write positive. So value of a is equal 1, b is equal minus 11 and c is equal 30. Again next step, we will find the value of ac. A into c is equal 1 into 30. So 1 into 30 ac is equal plus 30. Then value of b is equal minus 11. Then next step, what is the next step? We will factorize the middle term. Now k square minus 11k plus 30. What is the value of 30? We will factorize this 30. See here, factors of 30. This time there are more than one pair. First we will start from 1 and we will take it in serial wise. So 1 into 30. 30 1 ja 30. 30 is divisible also by 2. So we will take with 2. 2 into 15. 2 1 ja 2. 2 5 ja 10. So 2 into 15. You can check it by multiply. 15 2 ja again 30. Now 1, 2 come to 3. 3 10 ja 30. After 3 there is 4. 30 is not divisible by 4, so we will skip 4. Come to 5. 5 6 ja 30. Yes, 5 6 ja 30. And if we take after 5, 6 5 ja 30. So students, see here, 5 6 ja 5 6 ja, both the factors are same. We will stop here. We will stop here. Now check it. This plus sign, value of AC this time is positive. This positive sign tells us that we can get the middle term. This middle term, how? By adding the factors. See, if we add these factors 5 and 6, 11. If we start adding from starting 1 and 30, 1 plus 30, 31. 2 and 15, 17. 3 and 10, 13. 5 and 6, 11. So we will take this factors, this pair of factors. So now see what, when we are getting the middle term by adding the factors. Listen again. When we are getting the middle term by adding the factors, then both the sign are same. If there is minus sign, we will put minus sign in both the factors. If there is plus, then we will put plus in both the factors. Here middle term sign is minus, so we will write in both the factors minus sign. So k square and plus 30 will be written as it is. In place of minus 11k, we will write minus 5k and minus 6k. Now make the groups. K square minus 5k in first bracket, this minus sign here. Then in second bracket, this 6k, and this plus sign will change to minus. As you already know, when there is minus sign out of the bracket, inner sign changes. So 6k minus 30. Now take common from k square and 5k. We can take common k. Then 1k left here, minus 5. And you can write second bracket same as it is, k minus 5. And now think, how can we get here 5? We can get here 5 if we divide this 30 by 6. So we will take 6 common. See, 6k means 6 into k and 30 means 6 into 5. So if we take 6 common, from first term k is left, then minus from second term 6 5 ja 30. 6 5 ja 35. Now this k minus 5, k minus 5 both are same. So we will take again common k minus 5. Then in second bracket this k and this minus 6 is left. Now question number 6. Question number 6 is p square minus 22p plus 96. Again, first we will compare this given equation with the standard quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c. When we compare it with the given equation, we find value of a is equal 1, then b is equal minus 22 and c is equal 96. Now next step, we will find the value of ac. A into c, 1 into 96. So ac is equal plus 96. Then value of b is minus 22. Now we will factorize the value of AC. Again see, this time value of AC is 96 and 96 has so many factors. We will start from 1. So 1 into 96, 96 1 ja 96. Now after 1, 2, 96 is divisible by 2. So we will take C, 2 4 ja 8, 1 remainder 16, 2 8 ja 16. Now after 2, 3. 96 is also divisible by 3. So we will take 3 3 ja 9, 3 2 ja 6 or 32 3 ja 96. Next after 3 we will take 4. 4 2 ja 8, 4 4 ja 16. 24 4 ja 96. After 4 5. 96 is not divisible 5, so we will skip 5. Come to 6. 96 is divisible by 6. 6 1 ja 6. 3 remainder. 6 6 ja 36. 16 6 ja 96. See factors again. 96 First we will start from 1. We will take it serial wise. So 1 into 96. 96 1 ja 96. Then after 1 2. 96 is divisible by 2. 2 4 ja 8. 1 remainder 2 8 ja 16. 48 2 ja 96. After 2 we will take 3. 96 is also divisible by 3. 3 3 ja 9. 3 2 ja 6. 32 3 ja 96. After 3 we will take 4. 4 2 ja 8. 1 remainder 16. 4 4 ja 16, or we can say 24 4 ja 96. After 4 5. 96 is not divisible by 5. So we will skip this 5. Then 16 6 ja 96. Now this plus sign tells us that we can get middle term by adding the factors. This plus sign tells us that we can get this middle term by adding the factors. Now we will add these factors and check. Add these two factors, 96 and 1, 97. We do not need 97, हमें 97 नहीं चाहिए. 48 plus 2, 50. 50 भी नहीं चाहिए हमें. We do not need 50. 32 plus 3, 35. We do not require 35. We require 22. 24 plus 4, 28. We do not need 28. We need 22, which we can get by adding 16 and 6. 16 plus 6, 22. So we will take these factors 6 and 16. Now, as this sign tells us that we can get by adding these factors. So what is the sign of this middle term? Minus. See here, minus sign of middle term. And I told you in the previous question also that when we get the middle term by adding the factors, then we put the same sign. Here what is the sign of middle term? Minus. So we will put minus in both the terms. So we will write p square as it is plus 96 as it is. This minus 22 will be written as minus 6p and minus 16p. Now make groups. P square minus 6p. This minus sign here, 16p. This sign will change to minus because there is minus sign out of this bracket. It will become minus 96. Now take common. From first bracket we take common p. So p left here minus 6. Then minus, write this p minus 6 in second bracket also. And think, how can we get 6 here? If we divide this 96 by 16, 16 6 is 96. So we can take 16 here as common. So 16 16 cancel, p left here minus 16 6 is 96. Again this is first term, this is second term. We will take p minus 6 common. From first bracket, first term we get p. From second term we get minus 16. I think it should be clear all of you very well. There should be no doubt. Now students, I stop here today. Its remaining question we will do in the next class. In between you can try self also. Okay. Thank you students. Have a nice day.